Nelson Mandela once said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." Have you ever thought to yourself, "This is not possible. I cannot do this. I'm not built for this"? Well, if you've ever had any of these thoughts, then there is a chance that you have an idea which you think can't be brought to life, or you're afraid that if you fail at it, people will mock you. We live in a world full of mediocre minds. It's sad, but it's the truth. Mediocrity is so high that a little work done makes you feel ahead of your peers. Often, we look at the end of a journey, a project, or a goal. We usually look at how difficult it will be to achieve that goal. Anytime we want to achieve something, we tell ourselves that this is going to be difficult, and we lose motivation during the first few days we start the task. We feel that we are failures and that nothing substantial can come from us. We often give up too early to even see progress. But what if we stayed on that project a little longer? What if we invested a little more time into that new business, that new blog, that new website, or that new friend? What if we broke the task down into bits, that's 30 minutes to an hour a day? What if we made that 1 minute phone call? We would have been able to accomplish more with less effort each day. We often fail at learning new things because we want to see progress as soon as possible. Progress takes time, and since we don't invest much time into these activities, we end up failing all the time. These are 5 ways we can keep ourselves motivated in order to get things done. Number 1, you need to learn to delay gratification. Rewarding yourself after every little task completed makes you feel good for a while, but in the long run, it negatively affects your energy. This is because when there is no reward, you won't be able to accomplish the task since you've programmed your brain to work in this manner. The satisfaction you get when you do a little work makes it difficult to complete more work, and this makes it even more difficult to achieve a bigger goal. Learn to delay this feeling of satisfaction. You have to keep a hungry mind, a mind that wants more and more, a mind that is not easily satisfied, and a mind that does not rest until the task is done. This is the mind of people who can achieve something worthwhile. Number 2, you need to keep focus on the process, not the destination. Anytime we think of the end or the destination of a journey, it makes us less motivated to get there. Thinking of the end only makes it even more difficult to get there. There's this feeling of you already attaining the goal. Research was once conducted in a basic school where students in a class were randomly grouped into 2. They were both required to complete a task. The first group of students was asked to identify how the task should be carried out, and the second group was shown a reward they would get after they had completed the task. It was found that the first group enjoyed the process and was more interested in knowing how to complete the task. The second group, on the other hand, was more focused on finishing the task as early as possible in order to get a reward. In the end, the first group completed the task with the best results, while the second group did a shoddy work. The first group did a better job than the second, not because the first group was smarter, but it was because they focused on the process more than the destination. For instance, if you want to start a company, be more concerned with getting the right partners, the right product, and the right advertisements, and not necessarily about how much you think you are going to make at a certain period. Thinking about the millions you are expecting to make within a year will only lead to failure and disappointment. Remember that focusing on the process means you might learn a skill or 2, even if you do not entirely complete the project. Number 3, you have to learn from the experts. If there's one thing you should take away from this video, then it is this one. Whatever you want to learn it from the experts. This is because most often than not, these experts have seen it all. The nitty-gritty of the business, the ups and downs, the bear and bull markets, and so on. Learning from just anyone is a sure way to failure. For instance, if you want to learn about investing, there's no other right person to learn from than Warren Buffett. This is because the man has been investing for more than 70 years and he has seen so many crashes and booms. An expert doesn't necessarily have to be someone so high up on the social ladder. It can simply be someone who knows more of whatever field you find yourself in, someone who has been there before. Expert knowledge is not a sure way to succeed, but at least it's better than learning from just anyone. Number 4, when you find an idea, keep it to yourself, at least in the beginning. One thing I found myself doing when I was younger was that anytime I got a new idea, I will quickly tell my friends about it, or sometimes my siblings or parents. Often I was left either disappointed or less motivated to continue with my idea. This is because if they thought my idea was stupid or not reasonable, I'll be disappointed. If they agreed with my idea, I felt proud and had the feeling of someone who had already completed the task. Either way, I ended up doing nothing. Keeping your ideas to yourself helps you focus all your energy on completing the goal without any negative energy from the outside. Number 5, you need to keep repeating to yourself that you can and you should. Never let anyone tell you that it's impossible. Never let anyone make you feel as if your ideas were stupid and that you are mad for thinking this way. As a matter of fact, most people who made a change in this world was those whose ideas were initially thought to be stupid and those who had no one to believe in them from the very beginning. Always remember these words from Audrey Hepburn: nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I am possible. Let me know in the comment section some ways you keep yourself motivated. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to this channel for more educative and productive videos like this. Until next time, cheerio.